we're
Cool.
live.
Then I'm just talking to myself. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the High School Star League. Name's Caster Seda here, joined by Crusader Kitten, and in just a moment, we'll be getting into our first game for today. We're very excited to be bringing that to you.
Yep.
And once we get our admin prepared and ready to go, we'll be jumping right into that match. Sorry about the little impromptu mix-up there, but happens to the best of us. It wouldn't be a proper stream without technical delays, right, Brian?
Of course, yeah. Not a proper high school Star League stream, of course. Anyway, match that we do have coming to you guys today is Cerritos High School versus Lowell High School. It's going to be a best of 3 match. We're in the quarterfinals now, coming in from the round of 16 bracket. So I guess just because we have a while, we'll be able to talk about some stuff. Just about how the playoffs work basically going into this. So we had top 2 teams from each group coming in from the normal season, all playing in Swiss format, just like kind of a round robin coming through, and then they finally get to this point where they're in the round of 16 bracket, and the top 4 teams will be going to San Diego at the Grand Del Mar for our live finals, which will be a lot of fun stuff, hopefully. So that is actually going to be on the 20th and 29th. So if you're in the Southern California, San Diego area, you can definitely check it out. You can find more information at our website, hsstarleague.com. But to talk about these teams, Cerritos High School versus Lowell High School. Cerritos High School are actually they're actually our winter champions from the first split of the season. And I think one of the star players, Yahoo.com, you have a bit of history just knowing who he is, right, Dom?
Yeah, so Yahoo.com is actually the guy who turned me into a caster to begin with. I've never met him personally. I've only ever seen him in game. And I started casting hardcore League of Legends, actually practicing and trying to become a better caster back in November of 2013. And whenever I would want to watch a game, I would go to the Challenger solo queue tab, and Yahoo.com was always playing in Challenger. So I would just cast his games. He always had some fantastic stuff. And that's how I became a better commentator and caster, by watching Yahoo.com play. He loves taking those mid lane assassins. He loves getting LeBlanc, getting Brand, getting Zed, really, really high mobility style players. And I know I just mentioned Brandon there because he's a fan of that sort of old school style, slow mage style. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see him once again, because it's been a few months since I've seen him actually play. And I'm very excited. This is like a blast from the past for me. I feel like I'm back at my old apartment 6 months ago, just watching a game of League of Legends for fun and talking to myself while my roommates just kind of give me funny looks from the hallway. But in just a moment, we'll be ready with our game. Again, this is going to be Cerritos High School versus Lowell High School.
Lowell.
And we are totally thrilled to be bringing you these matches. Again, winner of this is going to advance into the semifinals. And we're just about to get back into game.
All right, and we are going to be into the game now. Yep, guys, welcome to the High School Star League of Legends Season 1 playoffs. We're here with the quarterfinals, Cerritos High School versus Lowell High School. Going to be some fun stuff coming up from these two teams, I think. It's, as we talked about, a little bit of history with you and Cerritos High School, but Cerritos High School, just a really strong team in the high school scene, basically, as well as also we've seen 3/5 of their roster in the North American Challenger Series from Riot Games. You're actually on stream playing as Kings of Tilt. So you may or may not recognize these guys, but I'm actually excited to see, because Yahoo.com finally changed his name from temp name number to back to Yahoo.com. So this is really like the old days.
Yeah, that's probably explains why he disappeared from my radar for a few months, because he had a different name. That explains a lot, actually.
Yeah, he changed his name to temp name. Not too sure why. He just felt like it, and it's back to Yahoo.com though. You know, he's ready. He's training.
Yeah, he's bringing out the big guns.
Now that he's going on a stream, he has to make sure that that Yahoo.com or Yahoo actually knows to sponsor him, because hey, he's already got the name set up and everything. Like,
yeah, I wish that I knew the background to that name, Yahoo.com, because how do you name yourself after a website? It's not Yahoo, that's his name. It's Yahoo.com.
Yeah.
After the actual domain itself.
Yeah, indeed. It's I don't know. I guess we'll have to ask him about that if we actually get to the finals, which, I mean, wouldn't count them out too, as high school really one of the strongest high school teams, just a really strong team in general. Lowell High School, obviously making it this far in the playoffs. No small feat either. Just having to go through it. It was, what, 620 teams competed actually in the first season of the high school Star League. So these guys just getting here is a really good accomplishment from them. But of course, let's see how it all plays out because they want to go to the live finals, which should be a lot of fun. So,
Yeah,
of
it's
course,
going to
we
be
are
some
casting out for
very,
replays.
very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, being in the top 8 out of 622, that's like being 1 out of 80 teams to have made it this far. And if they make it into the semifinals, that doubles the statistics once again to being 1 in like 160. So these guys are really, really going all or nothing. Now, this is going to be Cerritos High School spawning in the blue on the left side of the map and in the red/purple, depending on your colorblind settings. We are going to see Lowell High School spawning over there. And we're seeing standard starts from both of the junglers. Nothing too crazy. Pantheon still going to be in the jungle. Again, this is going to be on the 4.9 patch. And we're not seeing anything too fantastic early on. It's 2.5 minutes in, about 3 minutes going on. And I expect this to be a pretty entertaining game. And for now, though, everybody's just going to farm it out.
Yeah, so should be some nice stuff coming up from these two teams. Yahoo.com playing on the LeBlanc. He does have a bit of a history. I wouldn't keep talking about him because I just know a lot about him, but he does have a lot of history playing some really snowbally champions in the Season 1 Winter Championships. He played Gragas, Katarina, got pentakills on both of those champions, and hold on, he's actually having a bit of action in the middle lane here, throwing out the chains. Taeyan came in looking for a gank, won't be able to find one, but as I was saying, really quickly, he does like these snowbally champions, and LeBlanc is definitely a very snowbally champion. Did have to just use his splash, though. Taeyan was looking for a gank onto middle lane.
But, you know, it's worth it because here comes DK Rupp for a second game on the 10th Doctor. Silence falls.
Yeah, 10th Doctor gonna be taking some damage here, throws on the Blair. He is pretty much gonna be going down here. First blood comes down, Yahoo.com picks it up. Decrupt comes in there for some assistance. Nice gank coming in. Early game Pantheon ganks.
Yeah, and that's, a little bit more action in the bottom lane as Mufasa goes on to Kristen.
Kristen High, able to throw out some damage back as well as has the free gaming on that 80k Twitch. Gonna be a pretty rough lane.
In that mid lane, a lot of the reason that gank was so successful is DK Rupt waiting in the wings behind that blue. He's actually getting engaged here by Tywin.
And Taeyan has found him off on the side. Looks like we'll be going for a chase by free gaming, however, gets locked up by the stun. Splashes coming through. New Era finds a kill in the bottom lane. Free gaming does go down. There's a quick kill coming in there.
Yeah, that's a quick 2 kills for Cerritos High School. It's going to help snowball them out quite a bit. And DK Rupp, he actually got away from that Elise without burning his flash. So without that kill going over, that's really going to put Taeyan just a little bit behind as DK Rupp, he's got that early assist gold. And yeah, he's recalling, but he's got enough gold for the Spirit Stone, possibly even the Magus if he wants to go for that. But no, it is going to be the Spirit Stone into Elder Lizard. The atypical Pantheon build that we have seen time and time again. No surprise there, but Cerritos making a very strong showing early on with a great rotation in the mid lane and a huge power play from Nuera and Mufasa in the bottom.
Yeah, middle lane, some training coming out here once again. Yahoo.com really just looking to put down some action here. Anyway, these two teams, man. Starting it out strong. Cerritos High School really looking for some aggression. 5 minutes sim, we're already see 2 kills coming down. We'll have to see what comes out of it. Looking over, though, top lane, of course, farm lane as usual, but it's going to be a Shyvana versus a Renekton. Should be a pretty interesting matchup so far, though. How to play is definitely finding a bit of a lead in terms of CS.
You know, you would typically expect Renekton to take an advantage in that top lane.
Yeah.
He's got the AoE clear, and yeah, Shyvana has burnout, but it just does so much less. But here's DK going for a gank.
Yep, level 5 tower dive coming in. How to play starts it out. Decrupt is there to finish it off. Gets the kill. 3-0 lead for Cerritos High School.
And already Cerritos are demonstrating the presence of that Pantheon jungle before getting the Grand Skyfall. He's still playing out the ganks, and it looks like we're having just a little bit of trouble on our stream. Is everything all right? Our magical admin that you guys can't hear?
Well, looks like we're going to have to pause the replay really quickly here, and hopefully we'll see what happened there. Boys casting off a replay. You never know what happens. Maybe one day Riot will bless us with an actual replay system. But just bear in mind we're having a bit of difficulty on our stream here. And no worries, you pause the game, you won't be missing anything. And hopefully we'll be able to get it back up very soon. Right, so far in this game, 3-0. I'm assuming that you can still see the screen, right, Dom?
Yes, I can. So
Yeah,
I am a little bit off. What's your time?
I'm at 6:21.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, we'll just go ahead and pause and talk about the games thus far. Right now, 3-0 lead for Cerritos High School. They just got ganks in every single lane so far as well. So far it's looking good for them. What do you think? Or no, so far it's looking good for them. What do you think about it?
So there's a quick kill onto Yahoo.com on a LeBlanc. Not only that, it was also the first kill of the game. I don't know if it was before the 4-minute mark, but getting all of that extra gold onto a Blanc is going to be really, really scary for Ziggs. Now, he's going to be up against the 10th Doctor on Ziggs, Yahoo.com on LeBlanc, of course. And go ahead and we'll get this.
All right, so hopefully we're all going to be synced up now, guys. Welcome back, High School Star League. And you have replays back up on the stream now, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this match without any more issues. But as you're saying, Cerritos High School definitely starting out strong. Tayana is actually coming into middle lane. They're really trying to focus onto Yahoo.com. Director Camera really likes bottom lane right now, where so far it's been looking pretty good for New Era in terms of getting kills.
And right now, New Era, he's got a pretty solid advantage. He's up in CS, and oh, it looks like a gank is going out in bottom.
Yeah, they're trying to get onto something here, but middle lane we're also seeing action as well. 10th Doctor being locked up in the chains. Here's the barrier coming up. Yahoo.com trying to play himself out of this one, but he's standing in too much damage. 10th Doctor finds the kill into Yahoo.com. He's knocked his way out of that one.
Very, very close play from Yahoo.com. Without the flash on cooldown, he was stuck in the dead center of a Mega Inferno Bomb, and with nowhere to run, that meant he had to go all in on 10th Doctor. So despite getting that early kill onto Ziggs, it isn't going to be enough. The Summoner spell advantage with that barrier allowed him to survive, but a dive in the bomb.
3v3, Mufasa tried to get under the tower. He pays for free gaming, finds the kill. They quickly make it 3-2 Lowell High School, picking up some kills early in the game in response.
And now we do have Lowell only down 1 kill. They're also down about 1,000 gold. Now, New Era's got to be careful here. DK is nowhere to be seen. He could go down.
They're taking some damage. However, Decorrupt this year finds a kill for himself. They want to get on to Krishna. Here's the Colon coming up for a lot of damage. Going down, New Era with the kill. But Tayana's here. New Era has to find himself away from this one. Actually, Tayana's going to be a slippery spider and get out of this one. Flashes under the tower. Decorrupt is following, though. The spear gets the kill, but he'll fall to the tower shots.
Yeah, a really, really great play coming out from DK Rupp. He was looking for the dive, and while he got it, he just got locked down into the turret for too long under Taeyeon, and that gave another kill over to Lowell. But trading 3 kills for 2, definitely worth it. Actually, that was only 1 because Mufasa survived. Really, really impressive stuff coming out from Cerritos High School as they continue to express their lead. Remember, they were only down 1,000 gold. Now they're back up to 2,000 over Lowell. It seems as though we're swaying back and forth as we see DK Rupt go for ganks in his lanes. It's pretty even all across the board outside of that, so we'll have to keep an eye on DK Rupt and see how he continues to express this advantage for Cerritos.
Yeah, so Underbuild's coming in here looking, obviously so far Cerritos High School having a really nice lead in terms of it. 2-0-2, a New Era. He's been able to pick up a few items on into the Bloodthirster, so it's gonna be a nice build for him. Obviously, guys, as a reminder, this is from the 4.9 patch, so Bloodthirster changes and all that have not gone through, and it's still a pretty decent item on 80 carries. Apparently that's changed. A little bit out of touch with the patch. Anyway, other big item builds coming in here. Decorrupt has been finishing up quite a few items, has the Spirit of the Elder Illusion. Now it's gonna be great for him in this early game. And talking about early game builds, how to play has also been really building a heavy damage aggressive build.
You know, that's the Tiamat Renekton that we've grown to know and love in that top lane. He's getting that second auto attack proc with the activatable Tiamat Ravenous Hydra on top of the Kalamik auto attack reset. He is going to be able to get a quick 1-2-3 after a slice, and that's how Renekton does a majority of his damage. Getting a nice strong Renekton in the top lane means not only do you have a decent bruiser, it also means you also have a significant amount of damage. So how to play, he's going to get in the front line, he's going to drop that Dominus for AoE damage, plus the AoE damage from his auto attacks and Tiamat, and he's going to be able to walk away with his life because Renekton is nice and bulky.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on how he decides to play out that, as for the time being, he's continuing to bully Zonmi, and he's got a decent lead so far. 24 CS, nothing too crazy to write home about, but he's keeping Tomni locked under the turret. With Shyvana, with that teleport locked down under there, that means that when he goes for a roam, he'll have lane control.
Yeah. So, after this, there was a lot of ward coverage coming out from Lowell. Actually, just got cleared up by a bunch by Cerritos High School, but so far, 10 minutes into the game, haven't seen any huge plays for objectives. These two teams looking pretty content to stay with just with the laning phase right now.
And it definitely makes sense. Cerritos has got a pretty decent advantage. Again, they're now up about 2,300 gold. Nothing too crazy. And whoa, Zonmi going up in the top lane, using the Dragon's Descent to bully away how to play.
Yeah, he's trying to fight back in that lane. So far, hasn't been looking good for him. Of course, he's going to be building some defensive items. Sunfire Cape coming up for him soon. Tiamat just finished up at middle lane. 10th Doctor in Yahoo.com. Once again, looking for some aggression here. Yahoo.com had not such a good play, the 1v1, and he's seeing if he can make up for it here.
And Cerritos continuing to drag out the laning phase. This is giving them a decent amount of map control. And with DK Rupt rushing over to the Dragon and Yahoo.com providing distraction in the mid lane, if you can keep Taeyon away, then that means this is going to be a free Dragon for Cerritos High School to further increase their gold lead. It's going to be spotted out by Chris, but there's nothing that Lowell can do. That was right on top of a ward, too.
Yeah. Right on top of a ward. Well, just really didn't have the resources to stop that there. So Cerritos High School start this game out with the first Dragon with quite a few early kills as well, and possibly first tower here out of play. Actually does not want to take too much damage from Zombie, but he has gotten this tower pretty low, and he's actually willing to bully Zombie right under that tower. Middle lane, though, we're going to be seeing a gank coming in here. Grand Skyfall will be coming out, and the flash coming in. Yahoo.com is doing the solo kill all by himself, doesn't need to crouch, finds the kill, redeems that early 1v1 mishap, and he does pick it up.
Yeah, and now that time the summoner spells were with Yahoo.com. He had both his flash and ignite, which he immediately dropped onto the 10th Doctor. And while the Doctor had his barrier, his flash was off of cooldown, on cooldown until he died. Just about 1 or 2 seconds after he died, it came off of cooldown, and that would have been the escape. That's why he was hugging the river wall and not making a beeline for the turret. Now Zomni has got to be careful.
Yep, he's going to drag the descent away. Dominus used by how to play as well, and he's still sticking around in this lane, seeing if he can get a bit of aggression onto Zombie. Possibly go looking for under the tower here. This is a really risky play. Does pick up the kill, but has to walk away. Does walk away. The Mega Inferno Bomb comes up a little too short, and how to play will escape from that tower dive. Some fairly decent health.
And take a look at the wards on the top half of the map as well. There's a ward in the Tribush, a ward in the river. If Ty goes for a gank, which is exactly what he's doing on that low Renekton, he's just going to walk away. Now, any second now, Ty is going to look for the execution with the repel. Gotta be careful for the Kalamik, and even that, how to play at 300 health is enough to scare away, but a turret falls on the bottom.
Goes down. Yep, that's the first tower going down. They're able to pick the kill from. They looked for an engage, but doesn't really matter for the lack of kills here. New Era Mufasa really holding a nice lead in this bottom lane.
Oh, and 10th Doctor.
Once again, 10th Doctor gets low. Yahoo.com is sitting right on top of him. He knows he has this kill, finishes it off. Man, I mean, this is 4.9 LeBlanc, ladies and gentlemen. Still ridiculously strong right now. We're seeing it show 3-1-0 to start out for Yahoo.com.
That's just the power of snowballing LeBlanc. He's got that super early Deathfire Grasp to drop the spam. He used his Distortion and his Mimic to get within range of a chain. Neither of those spells hit onto 10th Doctor. And right now, with the Sigil of Silence being maximized, it has incredibly short cooldown, incredibly high damage scaling, and that alone, on top of the Deathfire Grasp, was enough to secure another kill for Yahoo.com. Now, this means that 10th Doctor, he's down a little bit in CS. He's got his Athene's Unholy Grail for sustain. He is going to become what I like to call a turret monkey. All he's going to be do is clinging to the side of that mid turret, never leaving it, just trying to defend that mid lane. But here's a gank in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Taeyeon is coming in here. Mufasa gonna get locked up by the CC. Grand Skyfall coming in here, but it will be a little bit too late. Mufasa flashes over the wall. Newer looking to get in here. D-Corrupt follows up as well. They try to get into the tower. They do find a kill. And now Mega Inferno Bomb comes across New Air in a bad position. D-Corrupt as well. Shutdowns coming in. Free Gaming as well as Taeyeon find themselves a kill and trades out 2 for 1. Yahoo.com though under the tower cannot take down Taeyeon. He lives with such little health. Zombie has joined the fray as well, and he is chasing after 10th Doctor at his heels, looking to get onto Yahoo.com. He's going to try to get over this wall. Soulfire comes in. He gets over the wall with the distortion and gets out top lane. The Ender Tower goes down.
Yeah, that was almost a really, really cool play from Cerritos. DK and New Era going 2 versus 3 plus a turret dive onto Taeyeon and Free Gaming. They were able to pick up the kill onto Free Gaming, but the lockdown from Zomni and Taeyeon was enough to kill both New Era and DK Rupp. Now, Yahoo.com and Mufasa were both able to escape with their lives. But as a testament to how long that fight was, Mufasa engaged with the solar flare, and it came off of cooldown as they were escaping. That is how delayed that fight lasted out. Not to mention how to play. He had his teleport, and speaking of how, he's showing us right now, picking up a free kill in the top lane.
Free Gaming. That was a bad place for him to be there. Walking right into the crocodile alligator. Got taken down so quickly as well. Mufasa, it's under the tower. He's been really aggressive so far this game, and it's had mixed results there, but so far his team has been doing very well. Cerritos High School, 11 to 5 in kills, 8,000 gold up, and they have 4 towers to none right now. It's a really nice lead to start out the game.
I really love how Mufasa is playing this Leona right now. He's only got the Sightstone, Giant's Belt, Targon's Embrace. That does not provide a lot of raw defensive stats. He's relying mainly on his enormous health pool instead of defensive ratios. Take a look at the items coming out from Lowell High School. The only real powerful item is going to be the Athene's Unholy Grail and Blade of the Rune King. New Era getting caught though. He's going to have to be careful.
Coming out. Mufasa wants to go in here as always, but is of course going to back out of here. Doesn't want to quite go under your tower once again. You know, mixed results. Kong gonna get caught in a binding. He's gonna take quite a bit of poke from it. It actually gets down to half health from that. It's you know, deadliness of a binding. And actually Soulfire coming in here. They want to go into the tower. Yahoo.com has to get out. Pops the clone. Very interesting move. Free Gaming. Oh, he's actually coming in from the side. He's right behind Yahoo.com. He comes out with the damage. Toxin's going down. Free Gaming picks up the kill. Mufasa gets caught out as well, but D-Corrupt, good to see, will be forcing them to back out.
Yeah, and now Lowell, they made a powerful rotation in this mid lane to collapse on Yahoo and Mufasa. They were able to pick up the kill onto Yahoo, but look at this, how to play, pulling Zanmi away from the rest of his team, away to the top half of the map, while the rest of Cerritos are at the Dragon. It's 18.5 minutes in, and they lead by 9,000 gold. 2 dragons, 4 turrets, and 5 kills, and this is about to become 6 kills if Christine isn't careful.
We're just seeing Mufasa taking a lot of damage here. Free Gaming putting out a lot with the spray and pay. Mufasa gonna go down, and Free Gaming gets another kill for himself, so finally able to find some kills in this game. The Dragon's not quite up right now.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate timing from Free Gaming. They do not have control of the map right now. They're reacting to the plays from Cerritos High School, who are dictating the pace quite powerfully. Yahoo.com with the DFG Haunting Guys Sork Pen Boots. He is going to be able to give it the good old QWER combo to pick up a free kill on just about anyone. New Era with the Bloodthirster soon to be finished Fandom Dancer. Only 19 minutes into the game. That's excluding a fed jungler and a fed top laner. Cerritos High School are just dictating the pace, and Lowell cannot let them continue to do that.
Man, how to play. Sunfire Cape and Ravenous Hydra built up. He has the most CS in the game right now. 212 is the number for that. It's for him, it's just a really nice lead. And with the Renekton up in top lane, he's gonna have a really nice time in this game. He's gonna be staying up in the top lane as well, looking to just get the split push out and putting pressure up there as well. Meanwhile, in the jungle, you're seeing Cerritos High School really looking to be aggressive.
And with Cerritos going for the invade here, they're going to find Lowell going for the blue. And while Lowell is going to secure that, the four members of Cerritos are going to push them away. Take a look at the ward control for Cerritos. They completely control the jungle for Lowell High School. And with Lowell so collapsed, so tight and defensive, it's only a waiting game until How to Play finds a pick, until Yahoo.com finds a pick with his DFG, and the moment that happens, expect to see the rest of Cerritos collapse and take a turret.
Oh wow, look at that wave clear, but the flash solar flare flash away from Free Gaming. Once again, another aggressive attempt at an engage here. Almost close to getting Free Gaming locked up in some stuns there, but he does flash away from it.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Cerritos are looking for picks to open up turrets. They cannot break the defense coming out from Lowell for now. But the moment they start to fall, the moment Lowell starts falling behind on the defense, they get a little bit too late making it from one turret to the other. The moment they get caught transitioning between the turrets, that's going to be when Yahoo.com pounces. And right now, with that Ziggs backing away, this is Yahoo.com getting some damage out. Here comes the collapse from Lowell. They could be looking for a fight, but instead they're just going to continue keeping up this impressive defense.
Corrupt takes a lot of poke damage here. He's going to be forced to go back after that. And really, just Cerritos High School looking to put down a lot of pressure. They have pushes going in all three lanes right now. Slowly trying to take down these towers. How to Play is going to get caught out a bit as well. And this is kind of where the pokey team of Lowell High School shine. They have Morgana, Ziggs, and Elise both able to put down damage. However, here's the upfront damage. Yahoo.com finds Free Gaming under the tower and destroys him. Now, middle lane is where we're going to be seeing this tower go down.
That's the assassination that I was talking about. Yahoo.com found Free Gaming under a turret without any support from his teammates. They were caught rotating from the mid to the bottom, and with Free Gaming all alone, there was not a chance that Squishy Twitch could survive even a half of the burst of Yahoo.com. And with yet another kill under his belt and the rest of Lowell High School under that tier 2, we're going to see Cerritos recall and try the exact same strategy again. Yeah. They're up 5 kills, 10,000 gold with complete and total map control. If they have anything, they have got the time on their side to wait this out, to wear down the defense from Lowell High School, which is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, Yahoo.com just really smoked Free Gaming out there, 420.
Mm-hmm. with that free kill, he is going to be feeling high as a kite.
Oh,
you could almost say that he was stoning his opponent to death.
Oh god, anyway, top lane, Zombie. How to Play, looking for a push up there once again. Oh man, can't believe he did that.
Well, there is a puff of smoke when he disappears from the distortion. It's a true story. Look, watch, right when he disappears, poof, there it is. There's even tiny little sparkles.
Oh my god.
So
Alright. Okay, push is coming down here. All 3 lanes here once again. Cerritos High School just looking to get it going, as always, really. Trying to play the slow pressure game, really just kind of making it long. Do you think they should be going for a little bit more grouping, or do you think what they're doing here is just fine?
Like I said earlier, they have got time. If Yahoo.com can find the assassination, then that's all he needs to do. And sometimes he doesn't even need the assassination. As we saw, he just got that turret in the bottom lane, Nuara and Mufasa, despite the fact that both Free Gaming and Christian were there. They are just so much stronger that Free Gaming and Christian cannot engage. But here comes Tamarin. They could be looking to turn this around.
Zombie looking to get in there, but once again, they're just taking down towers and pushing up the lanes. Bottom lane, really just feeling that shove, as well as top lane, but pretty much How to Play. He's letting it push on its own. Yahoo.com, oh, he burns down Pet Doctor. There's the kill coming down. Oh, maybe the bear will save him. Mega Inferno Bomb as well to get this engage going. Yahoo.com has to be wary of this one. Flashes away from Zombie, went in with the Dragon's Descent. That is just kind of swimming around, but there's chasing after Zombie. He gets locked up. New Era gets the kill onto him very quickly, and now they want to keep going for more. Exhaust coming in, Taeyeon taking it, Colin coming off, lots of damage on the Christina with the bullets there, and Skyfall will be coming in as well, but they're taking down kills in, under the tower. Corrupt gets killed on impact, and gets a double kill coming in, and New Era is looking for more, hits his own double kill, and they get a very aggressive fight under the towers there. The ace coming in, Cerritos High School goes 0 to 5 to pick up that kill. those
And
kills.
look at the communication from Cerritos High School for that. Juggling turret aggro, stacking stun after stun. That entire ace happened without Yahoo.com. He baited Zomni out in dragon form by hanging around the edges of that fight with his distortion off of cooldown. He was able to go back in to pull Free Gaming away from the rest of his team, which resulted in his death. And from that, Nuera, Decrypt, and How to Play had sufficient damage in CC to pick up the ace and a turret on top of that. And look at this, Christian just getting bursted to death.
Oh, man. Alright, well, he's going to be looking for more here. Taeyeon wants to get onto him. Free Gaming is here to help. And Yahoo.com knows his limits. Get back out of there.
He knows his limits. Don't you learn those in, like, pre-calculus?
Yeah, he's like a senior now, I'm pretty sure.
Finding limits, he should know his limits.
Yeah, he should. He's in calc.
The limit of the derivative.
I don't know how smart he is. I guess we'll have to ask.
We're certainly finding out, as right now Yahoo.com, he's at 5-2-0, rocking out with 230 kills, 230 minions.
Damage. Mufasa's coming in here to help. Solar Flare is coming in left, right, and center like this entire game.
It seems as though Mufasa just hates the icon for Solar Flare. Because anytime it lights up, he just, drop it. Immediately. He's like Iron Stylist, just throwing that thing every which way he possibly can.
Oh, Yahoo.com, actually, his future major and Dream School are undecided, so... I mean, he's reaching for the stars with it, I suppose. Yahoo.com is actually in a bit of trouble, though. Free Gaming flashing it onto him. Doesn't find a kill. Because Yahoo.com is able to get out.
Yeah, he was able to walk away from that Twitch in time. A good play from Free Gaming to try to pick up the kill, recognizing that the majority of those cooldowns were there. 10th Doctor. Gonna have to be careful.
Damage. Gonna be getting out with the satchel charge. Dr. Binding goes in on the side. Christina gonna get engaged on, but Taeyeon is the one taking the damage. That shot's coming in. There is the repel to block out of the auto attacks, but he comes right back down. How to Play is the one there to finish him off.
You know, I feel like that would have been a better ending for the Matrix when Neo dodges the bullet if he landed on top of a crocodile. And then that just ate him. It was a good play from Taeyeon, but he had nowhere to go. And with yet another kill under Cerritos' belt, they're going to continue to try to siege forward. Free Gaming is stealthing in. Could be looking for a fight as it's 4 against 2 right now, 4 against 3 with the freshly banchain Decrypt. But they're going to back away again, continuing to play out the slow grind and try to take even more of an advantage over Lowell High School. But how much more of an advantage can they hope for? They're already up 18,000 gold, complete and total map control. They've gotten 3 dragons. The only thing that's left for them to do now is take the inhibitors in the Nexus itself.
Yeah, and they're right around the corner for the inhibitor. Yahoo.com wants to go in here. Taeyeon gets low, very low. New Era is the one who gets the kill. Zanmi now is trying to get into the back line, but Solar Flare is going to lock him up, and it's a double kill coming out for New Era. Nice Solar Flare coming in there. I mean, he's thrown down quite a few, and he finally hit to an Yahoo.com actually gets over the wall and goes right back over. Tara in the top lane going to go down.
And this is almost certainly going to be the first inhibitor falling as well. Yahoo and How to Play sort of giving us the good old car commercial switch places right there as they juggle around behind the inhibitor. And with all 5 members of Cerritos, they are going to be able to pick that up. And Yahoo.com with a free burst kill onto Christian is just so strong. And the Mega Inferno Ball misses as well. This is looking more and more dire. Lowell, they have got to just sit back, wait out this inhibitor, and try to slow the roll of Cerritos High School.
Yeah, unfortunately, 10th Doctor, he was trying to use Google Maps to find Yahoo.com. Didn't quite work out.
Do you mean Apple Maps? The one that's horrible, where you try to load something up and then it brings you to the wrong location?
I don't even know.
You know,
I don't even know what he's trying to reference right now. But he's Google Maps for the Baron. He knows where the Baron is, at least. Taeyeon gets over, steals the Baron, actually. He does go down for his trouble, but does get over the wall. Google Maps helping him out right there. Yahoo.com, though, is the one that's going to end the life of 10th Doctor. They took down the Baron, but lost 2 members of their team. And now maybe Zombie, he has a while to go to get over to his base, and we'll see if he's able to escape from this one, but they do take away that Baron.
Very, very nice steal coming out from Lowell High School. A desperate play indeed, but it was sorely needed. And if Zomni can get away with that Baron buff intact, that's really going to help, and he does. But meanwhile, bottom half of the map, we've got Free Gaming running for his life from Decrypt. A teleport actually coming in from Vernectin too, so How to Play could be showing us how to kill if he can manage to get up onto Free Gaming. Let's see if he does have his flash. It is off of cooldown, but Free Gaming almost certainly going to stealth and get away with his life, and he does escape with that Baron buff intact. Now, he's got Blade of the Ruin King, Last Whisper, and a Zeal. As soon as he finishes off his Phantom Dancer or Static Shiv, he's going to have the core of his build completed, plus a Baron buff. If ever there was an opportunity for Lowell to turn it around, it would be now. Yes, they're down 19,000 gold, but they have Baron. They've got their core items completed. They just need to find Cerritos on the back foot. They have got to be able to take the game to Cerritos High School.
Solar Flare, Mufasa, man. You really, I mean, I thought you were making a joke, but I think you were really serious about that when he just uses Solar Flare so many times in this game.
He loathes the icon.
Loathes it. Know that.
Or maybe he got a custom mod that makes it just like a big red skull and crossbones.
Big red
so whenever it comes off, he's like, ah, use it.
Yeah, that might be illegal. Christina, though, taking some damage.
Chain's going wide for Yahoo as he looks for the assassination. And is actually forced to flash over the wall, but in the meanwhile, Super Minions are split pushing on the top half of the map. A good play from Cerritos, forcing the split out of Lowell. Do they defend the Super Minions, or do they try to defend a turret as Yahoo, Mufasa, and New Era split? But it's now or never for Lowell to turn it around. They need to make it survive, and how to play goes deep.
Wants to go under the tower here with the Dominus popped. Meanwhile, over middle lane, tower dives as well, but they're pretty low. Decrypt and How to Play are grouping up with their team. They're so low from all the tower shots, but everyone's engaging here. We see them all going into the backline. Zombie now has to get away from this one. So many members are low right now on the side of Cerritos, on the side of both teams. And we're still seeing How to Play inside of the base, trying to run some resistance. Goes down though. However, Taeyeon falls as well. Yada Khan down a bit of trouble. He gets taken down. A double kill coming in for Free Gaming. Mufasa gets engaged on. He goes over the wall though. New Era is here to clean up. Mufasa gonna go down. New Era finds a kill. He's gonna be looking for more. Christina going down. He's flashing after 10th Doctor. Barrier gets destroyed, and it's a triple kill coming in for New Era. Cleans up the team fight. And that's going to be 4 for 3 coming in favor of Cerritos High School. Inhibitors going down top and middle lane. And Nexus is falling low as well.
Yeah, New Era played that so very well right there, being able to juggle out with How to Play. And here comes Decrypt as well onto Zomni, the sole survivor for Lowell High School. Taeyeon just now respawning, and the Nexus itself is going to be the target. Kun being dropped out, blocked by a minion. Will the Nexus be able to stand? New Era dishing out as much damage as he can. It falls, and Cerritos High School take game number 1 off of Lowell.
Yep, guys, this is a best of 3. So Cerritos High School versus Lowell High School. Game 2 is going to be coming up. We'll see if Lowell High School can tie it up. And of course, this is the best of 3 match going into the semifinals. The winner of this match will be flown into San Diego to our live High School Star League finals. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.